reason was because of my students. And I was talking to Tony during, one of the breaks, and I said, I can just apply most of what I learned here into my sessions, and especially with the teenagers, with the emotions. I mean, this was absolutely powerful. The play about the emotions and how they work and in your brain, that was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, and thank you very much for putting up with my not me talking because I can talk sometimes but not all the time. So thank you very much. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. So yeah, and hope to see you soon, and another workshop. Thank you.
Thank you. Just in regards to, I know you're about to shoot.
Barbara.
Sis, you're about to shoot off, right? Hello?
Yeah, Sandra, she's.
You're about to shoot off. In regards to the, we want to meet up. We want to work out how we're going to exchange contact details.
Yeah.
How would you best like us to contact you? Email, telephone?
Any means at all. Yeah, thank you. Any means at all. If it's email, telephone, they have our telephone,
well. Yeah.
our email. So yes, I'm happy to be in any group, part of any group you start.
Drop me
Absolutely.
a
You're
text.
coming to my class, yeah?
I've been told, innit? I've been told, so I have to come. But drop me a text, we'll work at the details, yeah?
Sure.
Take care, sis. Peace out.
Take care. Great weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna say that
Quiet, please.
I'm sorry because for 1 hour ago I'm not feeling well, so that's why I have been so quiet. That's
Oh,
why
I noticed as well.
Yeah, it's not that I'm down or something. I feel not well, but I have to say that I am so proud that I came. I felt a very safe space to put our opinions in. We have been very respectful with each other, very welcoming, no judgments. I think it has been, we create this atmosphere, but we did it because we all come in from different places. Maybe we will not meet on the street. If we meet in the street, you will think, oh, we don't have nothing in common. I can only speak about the weather. But
Figured it out.
but in here, I realized, wow, what amazing things I'm finding in other people who I will never think that from my first, So yeah, thank you so much, and I would love to meet you all, and I will not like to spread out and then forget what we did, because I think it's also really easy to forget.
Absolutely.
It's very easy to forget this energy, this feeling of like, wow, I feel inspired, or I'm really like, I agree with you, and get these conversations and discussions, and I'm learning so much, because I really feel inspired by all the philosophies that we are talking and putting into practice, and so yeah, I would love to meet again. So that's what I think.
Friends. Take care, son. Great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you at the next session.
This is the picture, the group picture.
Can we not do it before you go? Or,
we can.
how many more have we got left?
It's just me to speak.
Just
No, and lovely Barbara.
You got maybe wait 5 minutes. Can you?
So,
Let them finish. Let them finish then.
yeah, I'm happy to speak. I guess I can be quite concise this time, but for me coming here was a bit of a gamble in some ways. I saw it and I thought, okay, this could be good. I think I'm one of those people that has a lot of intellectual understanding of what's going on, but I thought it would be good to have some hands-on learning, something more experiential, working with others. I've really enjoyed the course, and to be honest, there were some parts that made me feel a bit more uncomfortable, but I think sometimes it's good to come out of your comfort zones. That's where all the real kind of learning and discovery takes place. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the course, and I work with a community group in Barking called Thames Water Community Project. So I feel that I'm going to be able to utilise some of the skills that I've gained today in a capacity that will help other individuals as well. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity. So thanks very much.
Young lady.
She's a comedian.
I didn't know what to expect. I think I said this yesterday as well. And the 2 days been really, really interesting. I don't normally go in for role play unless it's something around equality and diversity and women's issues, because I'm a champion on those issues and I feel more comfortable with them. But coming to this theatre setting and having to get involved in some of the different role plays was just completely different for me. The one I thought was really good was the one about being a machine and getting started and doing things, because it made you think, you know, and you're sort of outside your comfort zone as well. I found everyone very, very friendly. Tony, extremely helpful. And I would actually do it again. And it also made me think about some of the things, you know, over time, you know, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you know, nothing happens. And it reminded me of a quote I shared with Aliyah. And it was, what it is, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always have what you've always got. Yeah. And that's by Rosabeth Muscanter, an American. I don't know if she's still alive. And it just brought that back to me. And so all of this, you know, sort of helped me to try and move forward, as opposed to, you know, just being in your comfort zone and just getting on with stuff. So it was really an eye-opener, and it's really good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Big man.
It's on TT. Break it down, G. Top cat. Let's go.
The D mechanism.
Thank you, first and foremost, for coming to do this training. I've totally enjoyed the whole 2 days working with you all. I'm learning very much on pretty much about, not so much managing groups, because that was probably less of the challenge that I had, but more about content over process and trying to work out what is needed and when. How much do I allow them to talk? How much should we stop and move on and get to the next and make progression? And just learning that and what's right. Did I make the right decision to stop and say that was the last person on? So those things are going on in me because I know that it's all important from what you want to say, but equally being aware of how much to move on and get into other things. I think hearing you all speak about what the workshop has done or stirred up or manifested in you has been, again, I feel a little bit like you've done a good job, Tony. You're doing something that's very useful, that can be used for communities, for healing. And I was really interested to specifically run it with people from African background, and I wanted to find a way to bring people together and do this training to see what comes up, because this is the first time I've actually run it specifically for people of African descent. And it was great to reach out to my other partners who brought in other people, and I welcomed you, and I feel that, you know, together we've made a community. And I really feel that, you know, we've touched on something, and I wonder, is there a way that we can collectively find a way to continue? Because it feels to me that if we can create some kind of practice group in some way, that we meet once every whatever to learn and, you know, bring in what's happened out there into here to try to unpack, I think that would be useful for us as a kind of group to start that process. I would welcome that so much. I suppose I just go around the communities and the neighborhoods and the cities and the different countries, and I just kind of try to infect people with what I'm passionate about, and I hope I've infected you with some of my stuff. And thank you for allowing me to do that. So thank you.
Tony, a big round of applause. You know, I just want to say something about Tony. Before we all run, I just want to say something about Tony.